on the last episode of Rage. The World's Championship match between Firestorm Phillips and Tristan Taylor ends in pure, unadulterated controversy.
Oh, you coward! Damn it!
Taylor had to take the shortcut out, and Firestorm was screwed once again.
Now, he's a little chicken. He's a little chicken that has to kick me in the nuts. Ugh. But I tell you this much. I promise you, it's not over yet. It sucks, but there will be more opportunities.
And then...
I want a rematch for the Underground title.
If you want a rematch, you got it.
Exactly what I want.
Whoa! You don't want that rematch for the title?
Yep.
Yeah? You alright with that? Yeah?
Yep.
I'm making it so.
With the personal score tied 1-1, it comes down to this. Will Jackson defends the Underground Championship against CJ. This is going to be personal. Both men need to win, but only one can. It's Jackson versus CJ, only on UWA Rage. It's Rage number 3, and you know what that means. Will Jackson, CJ, Underground Championship later on in the show. One must win, one must fall. But before we get to that, let's go to this. Commissioner Corey is about to speak. It's going to be a big announcement. Let's go.
How's it going, guys? It's Corey here. Double Jeopardy is coming soon, and Taylor will be defending his title. But we don't have a contender. So You got some words?
Pretty sure you know why I'm here.
Maybe.
Well, I have a stipulation as far as Altia. So he accepted the challenge as you saw. But here's one stipulation I have. If I win, I unmask him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to stop you there for a sec. Halt you. Well, I've also been doing investigating myself. Got lawyers involved. The lawyers have pretty much gave you a counter. So, you'll get the match. But, if you lose, you are done. Forever. With UWA.
What fucking lawyers did you hire? What? We just started back. And you're gonna find a way to fire me already.
And Rage number 4 is set. If Brett Anderson wins, then Ultio has to unmask. But if Ultio wins, Brett Anderson will leave UWA. That's on Rage number 4. Underground rules, anything goes. But before we get to that point, let's talk about another show that's coming up pretty soon. That, of course, being Double Jeopardy. Taylor will defend the world's title there, but also let's not forget that ATK is making his debut there against a mystery opponent. We still don't know what's up with that. More matches to be announced for that card. But now, let's get to the featured presentation of Rage number 3. We've been waiting for this rematch since the end of March. It is finally time to pay the piper. Underground Championship on the line. Will Jackson defends against CJ. One must win, one must fall. Let's find out just who each will be. Underground title on the line. It's finally time for the rematch that I have personally been waiting for since Unleashed 5 ended. And as some of you know, maybe some of you don't, this goes back several years. When CJ was in the midst of his record-breaking 470-day world title reign, he fought Will Jackson in one of his defenses, one of his best defenses. Will Jackson came up short. And then at Unleashed 5, Will Jackson finally righted the wrong of that and beat CJ for the Underground title. And ever since then, this man, CJ, has not been the same competitor. He has not been on the same wavelength. He's been distant, he's been foggy, and he's only been saying one thing, that he wants a rematch. Tonight, we see the rematch. This man's credentials, when it comes to UWA, I think need little to no introduction. Of course, the longest reigning world's champion of all time, a former Southern champion, a Tennessee Jamboree winner. Probably the best win-loss record in UWA history. But tonight, none of that matters to him. He is getting in the ring this evening for one purpose, that is to claim another championship. One he has been obsessing over, the Underground title. And now we await the challenger, the Underground champion, the man that defied the odds at Unleashed 5, UWA's new resident underdog and one of my personal favorites. Of course, the Rising Angel himself from Virginia. That, of course, being Will Jackson. And I see him. There he is. He has the orange belt, the Underground champion. He is seeking to just prove to a lot of people, maybe even himself, that he can do it. He can beat CJ twice. We're going to get right to the action.
It's now time for the Underground Championship match, and of course it is for the Underground title.
There it is.
Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, this is CJ.
Yeah.
And his opponent, the reigning and defending Underground Champion, Will Jackson.
Yeah, Will.
And here we go. Underground Championship on the line. Will Jackson, the champion, in the white. CJ, the challenger, in the black. We have been waiting for this since... Oh, what's this here? What is CJ thinking here? He has the title in his hand. It's all that he's talked about. It's all that he's wanted.
Oh, wow, it's confident.
Some say he needs this. Will Jackson needs to keep it just as much. I don't know what the hell's going on with the camera. As they lock up with the collar and elbow tie-up. And CJ backs him into the corner.
One.
But he's not doing much.
You made a corner, CJ. Get him out.
What's he thinking here? And just one chop. We've seen a change in attitude in CJ. No more joking. They circle each other once again. They once again lock up. The collar and elbow. This time it's going to be Will Jackson that backs him into the corner. And the champion now with one chop. Tensions have been slowly rising between these two. Slowly and surely rising. It's all CJ's talked about is getting the title. It's all Will Jackson has talked about is keeping the title. They lock arms. They're going to do a test of strength. Nope, CJ immediately. I'm noticing immediately now there's an intensity in CJ we've not seen maybe in a while. CJ's got him locked up in a DDT already. Folks, I don't think CJ's playing around here. Snaps the fingers. No, I don't think he's playing. CJ has only one mission this evening on Rage number 3. That is to capture the Underground Championship. He needs to beat Will Jackson tonight. He needs to prove to himself and a lot of other people that he can do it. But Will Jackson has to prove the same thing to those same people. Oh, no. Jackson went to the gut, and now a big strike here. Jackson showing some aggression here.
Out. 1, 2, 3.
I should say, when it comes to championship gold, it changes you. And both of these men have been changed ever since Unleashed 5. And a big bulldog by the champion sends CJ down. Wonderful move there by Will Jackson. Has to pull him with the leg for the cover, but CJ gets the shoulder up. And we see right here, this is, not really sure what to say. This is just, I've been waiting for this. We're going to get it. Will Jackson kind of pantomiming here. He's kind of playing to the crowd. Will's gotten more confident since he won the title. I don't blame him. That was a huge win. And now he's going to work on the left arm of CJ. But CJ knows this ring better than anybody. He could find the ropes very quickly, but maybe not. In transitions at Will Jackson, that's a often not seen transition of a just a simple lock of the arm to now a cross arm breaker. CJ looks for the rope, and CJ will get the rope, and Will is going to break clean. There is still respect between these two, but there is a bit of a professional tension. You have to love matches like these that feel like a chess match, that feel like that truly feel like a sportsman's match. Both men. Oh, CJ now gonna go. He went for the big kick and he got it. Right to the right knee of Jackson. And just a scrape of the boot to the face. And oh, that's not. I just said sportsmanly.
Oh, shit.
But clearly, that kick to the right leg there really debilitated Jackson. Now CJ with those kicks, he's a oh my God! What a forearm to the side of the head!
Holy shit.
I never would have. Wow!
That. I think you killed him. Damn it, Bobby.
And this is typical CJ. Now we haven't seen this side of CJ since he was the champion. Going to go for the cover. Jackson gets the shoulder up. The confident, almost strutting around the ring of CJ. I have not seen that from him since he was the champion. The world's champion. He snaps the fingers again. And that right there, he's going for the kill. The same leg he targeted. Gonna go for a third leg DDT.
Well, that's just...
And Jackson is writhing around in pain. I don't think CJ's playing tonight. CJ wants the title.
Just no.
Badly. I mean, this happens in so many other sports when athletes that have won so many accomplishments and championships, when they don't win one that they really want, it becomes an obsession. But CJ, he can't get too cocky. You just saw right there. Jackson broke the hold. CJ cannot get too cocky, but Jackson has to stay very... Oh, a big boot to the side of the head. Jackson has to stay frosty. He has to stay alert. And CJ now with the big clubbing blows in the corner here. Using the shoulder into the abdomen of Jackson. Now CJ, what are you doing?
Oh, you saw...
Oh!
Get him out. Yeah. 1,
Jesus.
2, 3.
Not really what you'd call sportsmanship.
Oh,
Okay.
bitch.
No, CJ doesn't... That was not nice of a move there. He just... Oh, a DDT again. He's just... Dare I say, bullying Will Jackson around now.
Let's go, Will.
Gonna go for the cover.
2. Let's go,
No,
Will.
I don't think so.
Let's go, Will. Let's
Will,
go,
Jackson!
Will.
Jackson goes behind. Jackson has a big headlock in now. Trying to choke the life out of CJ. He's trying. And CJ's not really in a good place to get to the ropes. He has to find a way out of this.
Get this fucking guy out of
And
here.
CJ does. The opening was right there, and he took it. CJ right back to the right leg. Oh, this is a clear target now for the champion. Jackson's leg is a target for CJ. Oh,
Shit. Why is he being such a dick?
CJ used to do this a lot when he was the world's champion. He used to just target the body. He didn't get the chance the last match that these two had for the title, but now he's doing it here. In the title rematch. Damn! He's going to pull him to the center. Oh, and he's going to get him in a Boston Crab.
He's done. He's done.
That must be hell on not only the back, but the legs CJ's
Will,
been
come
working on.
on.
Jackson is in a lot of trouble.
Is there Will?
Jackson has to find the way out of this. Is he going to do it? He does. He does. He tripped and CJ's throat went right into the rope. You see him clutching it there. That might have been a lucky break for the champion. As Jackson's trying to find his way back up with that right leg,
Come on.
which I believe is the
Come on,
same
buddy.
leg that was injured when he fought CJ back in 24. Old wounds festering here on Rage number 3. All for the gold, all for the title, all for the glory. But Jackson's back up. He's limping. But CJ's gonna... Wow. It's not very often that we see CJ create space this way by going outside of the ring. And he can risk the 10 count here.
Oh!
And Oh, Jackson.
Black versus
Jackson
white.
has the right to be a little bit curious here.
Hey, that's how Oreos are made.
I'd be cautious if I was and he's gonna keep there. I don't know what exactly is going through CJ's head. I've not really known since Unleashed 5. But maybe this is all just mind games. He's the kid. Oh, Jackson's going to take the first shot. And CJ goes right back for it.
5 minutes remaining.
And there goes Jackson.
5 minutes.
And CJ with the European uppercut. Jackson with the European uppercut. CJ caught him.
Stroke.
Oh, stroke.
1,
For the cover to get the title. No.
Every time these two wrestlers really good.
High impact move in the stages of this match. The clock is dwindling down on this match. There's a 15-minute time limit. Bam! Once again, going for the legs. This time the left leg of Jackson. And CJ really is looking for the kill. There is no doubt about that. Jackson could be in a world of trouble. The consequences of this particular match and the wear on his legs, it might just impacted his whole career.
The greatest MCL tear of all time.
And there's been a lot of internal debate in the locker room. And look, look. This is what the debate has been about. Is CJ losing his edge? Is CJ losing his
Fight with honor, CJ.
losing what made him such a great champion in the first place? His own respect. And Jackson might just beat the respect back into him. Jackson's going to go for it here. Jackson's really going for it. Huge strikes from the champion. And Jackson in the corner. Where's the speed coming from? He's just going for it. Jackson. DDT. But he's clutching that leg. Hooks the leg to retain the title. No. Won't quite be enough. But CJ's going to roll him up to get the title. CJ. Oh. But Will Jackson again. Going to get, no. CJ again. No. I don't know if the camera quite caught it, but on one of those roll-ups, CJ's foot was almost teetering on the rope. If that fall would have counted, that would have been very controversial. We are dwindling the energy these two have. CJ's going to push him off. Jackson tried to go for a drop kick. CJ caught him. Deep STF. And Jackson has nowhere to go. CJ can get the title right here. And he transitions the Gargano escape. Jackson has nowhere to go.
He's stretching him.
This could be the end of Will Jackson's title reign right here. CJ could capture the title right here. No. Jackson, Jackson got him. That's going to be Jackson going to go for the crossface. Can he get him? That's a deep crossface. He can get him right here.
No.
Jackson wants to retain the title. He needs to retain the title. But can he? I cannot recall the last time CJ ever tapped out to any submission. But it won't be here. Tries to roll him up. Jackson gets a shoulder.
Wow. Damn.
That was a pure desperation move by CJ. Pure desperation.
Jesus Christ.
1, 2,
I'm trying to find the words.
3,
This feels like...
4,
No, this is what the Underground is all about.
5,
The back and forth of
6.
wrestling, the competition.
7.
No distractions, no nothing,
Hey,
just
what's
wrestling.
up? CJ's back
These two are
there.
showing it all. Just what the Underground Championship means to these competitors here. And Jackson goes right back for the kill. But those submissions, they were wrenching hard. It took a lot out of them. But Jackson's going to keep fighting, but so is CJ. Both of them want to be the champion. But only one of these men can walk out of here on Rage 3 with the belt, and they both go down. They both go down.
1, 2,
And the clock
3,
keeps ticking down.
4.
Surely both of them understand
1
that.
minute remains in the match. 1 minute
This is a very
remains.
Come on, Will.
6,
dire situation for both men.
7,
I would think particularly CJ.
8, 9. They're up.
They're getting up to their feet.
Let's go.
Jackson's tired. We are so late into the match, but I have to give the edge to
30
CJ here.
seconds remain.
CJ. Oh my God, a cutter! With what energy he has left.
20 seconds remain.
But he can't make the cover. He didn't make the cover.
10.
CJ, oh my God, he locked the arm. Shapeshifter!
7.
But the clock's counting down.
5.
Can he get him?
4. 3.
Can he get him in time?
2. 1. No.
He can't
No.
get him in time.
It's a draw.
No way. What the fuck?
This match has ended in a 15-minute draw.
What the fuck?
There is no winner, but Will Jackson has retained the Underground Championship. Holy Jesus.
Damn.
I'm speechless.
God, fuck. That
was great.
Once again, Will Jackson is still the Underground Champion.
The clock counted down, a 15-minute time limit draw. Will Jackson retains the title, but CJ was seconds away from becoming the Underground Champion.
wow.
Jackson's damn near out. That would have been a 3. And just look. He was so close. And he's clutching the title. If there wouldn't have been a better time limit, this would have been the sight. We would have had a new champion. And what a bitter defeat.
How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
What a bitter defeat. Well, that is going to do it for Rage number 3. We got some big news. We are going back-to-back. That's right, next weekend. This same time. Back-to-back action. And next week is Rage 4. The Underground Rules match. The very personal blood feud of the masked Ultio versus Brett Anderson. If Brett wins, Ultio will unmask. If Ultio wins, Brett is gone from UWA. Same time, next weekend, next Saturday, Rage 4, Underground Rules. Be there.